How did it go?
Messy.
It was messy and I didn't like clean and it was too time consuming.
Okay. Green is just a straight like spin. Red is to stop. This black one is if you want just a quick pulse. So what did you do in it?
Potatoes.
Did you use like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I did carrots, potatoes, celery, cucumbers.
Does one of you want to follow along with me on this one? You want to take a, yeah, come. No, it's good, and everyone will get a chance. So full disclosure, left a couple pieces in Saskatoon, so I'm very sorry, but I'll make the sounds for you, and we'll pretend, so it'll be fine. Okay, so first of all, kind of the main piece to this is the S-blade, and so that's what you've used. Mm-hmm. Before you do anything, probably just unplug it while we're setting it up, just for safety reasons. Let's make sure it's not plugged in. So the first thing you need to do is take your bowl. Do you all have a plastic bowl or a stainless steel?
Plastic.
Okay, so the only thing with the plastic is it can get a little bit warped in the dishwasher. Like these ones are a little bit tight, so they can be hard to get on and off. You want to take your S-blade out just for now. Yep, and just put it on the side. Okay, we're gonna put it on. You'll notice that it's hard, it's tricky. So on the sides, yeah, you got it. So on the sides, there's these holes, and they need to kind of slide in here. So what I do is I put my handle to the side, like this. Yeah, if you put your handle to the side, so look where my handle is, bring it over here. Yeah, and now you just need to click it in where that hole is. So just click it in. You gotta be aggressive, yeah. So again, it's warped, so don't be afraid to be tough with it. So it should click. So do it till you feel the click. Feel it?
Yeah.
Good. It won't start unless it's clicked in like a safety feature, I guess, or annoyance. You put your S-blade in, and you just kind of have to twist it until it falls into the bowl. Let's plug it in. When you did yours, did you cut your veg first? Okay, to like kind of a half situation. It's up to you how you want to do it. As long as, if you want everything to be the same size, it needs to be the same size. It's probably best that it's the same size going in. Okay? And then we're going to take our lid. And this is just like the bowl. It has to clip in on the sides. So if I were you, so see there's actually a safety feature here too. So this part needs to slide into here. So I would put it kind of side and then slide it. Yeah, and did you hear that click?
Yeah.
You need that click to happen in order for it to turn on. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Hit the green button. If you want to just pulse it really quick, that's what that black button is. So I don't know if you have the same buttons on yours, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if I just hit this one, it's just a... So that's if I don't want it to be that small. Maybe I want bigger chunks. I can just quickly, just a quick pulse. Although it's hard to get consistency on the sides with this S-blade. It's mostly going to be the same. But you can see I have a little bit of a larger chop on this one. Do you see it being useful? How long would it take you to chop that onion?
Just by hand?
By hand.
Probably a few minutes longer.
Yeah.
For sure.
But keeping in mind we have to clean it now, right? So if you're going to do a large volume, it's probably best. Like if you're going to chop one onion, do it by hand. But what you could do is maybe on a Monday or a Tuesday, do all your onion for the week. Put it in containers. You can even freeze it. So do a large batch at once because you're right, cleaning it is kind of a pain in the butt. Let's go ahead and empty our bowl. So you're going to unclick it.
Oh, does it matter?
Oh, yeah. And you can be rough. We have students working on these all the time. They're really mean to our equipment, so don't worry about it. When you're dumping, you can take the S-blade out first.
It looks like she's going to cry.
Yeah. Okay, so this is much like, they're really warped. This is much like that bowl, how you need to put it on. So kind of put it to the side, and it's going to take some that one's really tough. 2 mess ups. I have 1 blade, so you can just pretend. And then usually there's, some of them come with the attachment, and then others it's separate. So there'll be another piece that would go here, and then you'd put it on, just like your S blade. And then much like the top, you're gonna put that on kind of off to the side again. Yeah, and then slide it in. And you heard a clip?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we think these might be for, these red guys? Yeah, should I do this? No. Okay, it seems very obvious, don't stick your hand in there, but I've definitely seen like trained chefs stick their hands in there and lose fingertips. Yeah. Because you think you're good, but then the blade will be spinning and it'll suck the veg in or whatever it is, and then your finger slips, and then it's also a real mess to clean up. So don't ever put your fingers in. You'll always use the stopper. So there's 2 different holes. If you are using one, leave the top on the other part, because stuff will be flying around, okay? So the skinnier hole might be for something like a carrot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it through. This one might be for something like onion, potato. For consistency, when you're putting things through, so for instance, if I'm going to put potatoes in, try to put them kind of the same way so that it's all coming out the same. So what would happen is I'd put my potatoes in and I would push it down, and now it's going to shoot out this bottom part here. So what do I need to have here? Yeah, something. Or a pan, whatever you want. It can get a little dicey. Another thing I've done is just put like a clean rag to cut, like to hide it, to keep everything, to keep it all, together. It can get a little bit blocked up in here. So when you're gonna do this, probably turn it off, maybe even unplug it if you wanna be extra safe, but don't be sticking your hands in there when it's working. The other one is there's a grater. Okay, so same thing, it would go in here, we're gonna put this on top, and I can feed things through. So cheese, you could do a block of cheese in like 5 minutes, not even, like 3 minutes, yeah. You're not gonna be robo-couping every day. When you look at your menu, okay, can I do all my cheese shredding for 2 weeks on Monday, put it in the fridge, and then I'm good for 2 weeks. So look at how you can do all of it at once. The general rule with any knife or blade is do not put it in the dishwasher. It dulls it a lot faster.
Yeah.
Also, it's dangerous. So with this, you could soapy water, and do you use sanitizer at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so soapy water, sanitize, air dry, but these can go in the dishwasher.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make dips like that in here too. Like
Okay.
you can make homemade dips really easily. Like honestly, some yogurt, garlic, salt, pepper, dill. Pulse it in here. You have a really nice vegetable dip. Kids love dip. So we can do like vegetables. You'll notice they're not going to look as nice maybe if you cup them, but if we're going to mix it into a sauce or a soup or hide it, this is perfect for that. Okay. I had talked about adding beans in. So what I would do in this is I'd put black beans, mushrooms, and onion, and I would do a pulse until it got to about this texture, and then you have like a ground beef alternative. So you could, if I'm making soup, like I'd have carrot, onion, celery's a little rough in there, but I would just process like an entire box of carrots, an entire box of onions, and then freeze whatever I'm not using. And so you can just go, next time you're making soup, you go in the freezer and just grab out your bag, put it in your soup, and it's ready to go. I used to get like the tubs of garlic already peeled, and I would just put it in here and I'll puree it, and then I'll freeze it into little like tablespoons. and then you have garlic. So
So this is the potato one for scalloped potatoes?
you could do that for potato, you could do it for sliced onion, you could do it for sliced carrot, cucumber, and then this could be for cheese, but you could also grate onion, you could grate carrots,
Oh, this is just
Potato
for
for hash browns?
grating.
grating, potatoes for, you really want those hash browns to
I love
happen, don't
hash
you?
browns.
You don't have to stand back.